Hi, everybody. This is Felicia, and welcome to the series that I am doing with Hannah, Megan, Christina, and Sarah called For the Love of Homemade Kits. Now, I'm spreading some gesso on here, some white gesso, and this layout is not going to have one of the inspiration pieces on it, but it is going to have some texture paste on it because I only have three of the inspiration pieces, and so I decided to save the last heart for the last layout for the series. So now that I put the gesso on there and I'm cutting it down so that I can have this blue paper here in the background, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down so that I can have some of the blue showing on the layout here. And some warping did occur because I normally let my texture paste dry by itself, but I used the heat gun on it because I was in a hurry. Always in a hurry. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and use the Tim Holtz stencil. This is my favorite stencil, actually. I bought this stencil over a year ago, and I've used it many, many times. I think about 2 years ago, as a matter of fact. And so I'm using some of the Dilutions mist there to change colors to make the paste change colors. And I'm trying to get the blue to match close to the blue that's on the edge there. And I think I finally do it with that last drop of paste there. So now I'm using that paste and I'm spreading it out here. I really enjoy turning my texture paste colors. I've been doing it for a while now, and I just like that. See, I love how that turns out. I just love it. So now I'm going to do a little bit of an area down here at the bottom of the layout here, and I need to get some more going here, and I'm just trying to do it with one hand, as you can see. I've never done this with one hand, so this is the first time I've actually done it with the one hand. I should have did it all at one time, but you know how that goes. See, I love how that comes out. I just love it, and that's why I do it. And so then I just clean up my mess, and then I go clean my stencil right away. So here's a close up of those little thingies there. I thought that was pretty cool. I like the way that turned out. And now I'm going to go ahead and get started on the rest of the layout. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mat this photo. This photo was taken back in 2011, I think it was, the beginning of 2011. And we were up in Lake Tahoe with my family. There's my daughter, my youngest daughter, and my son. And those two are like two peas in a pod. And they've been like that ever since, ever since they were born, those two, I tell you. They're about 2 years and 2 weeks apart. Which I found interesting. So that's the picture, the photo of those two. And we are up in Lake Tahoe. I think it was one of our April trips. Actually, not the beginning of the year. It was one of our April trips because my husband's birthday and his best friend is on the same day in April. So we always seem to end up in Tahoe around that time, and we have a great time when we do go up there. So there's no snow up there right now, so that's why it looks like where's the snow, but it is a little chilly out there, but not on the beach part of the lake there of Tahoe. So that's where we were at. So now that I've put a numerous amount of layers underneath the photo, I am going to start putting some more 6x6 pieces of paper there that I had to add into this kit in order for me to get what I was looking for. I initially did not add those 6x6 pieces of paper in there, but for the next kit that we come up with, I will definitely add a whole 6x6 paper pad so I have a lot more to choose from, because it's a little bit difficult to just choose from two, especially if you're not really sure how you're going to decorate the layouts. So I'm trying to put those pieces there. I'm trying to put that camera. I'm trying to put that acetate tag, and it's just not going to work. But that frame is going to work. That frame is going to stay there. That yellow one there it works perfect for that area and for the layout here. So I'm cutting out some of the buttons that I chose to put into the kit, and I'm putting those down. And I'm going to put those yellow buttons there on one side there of this layout. So I'm going to go ahead and finish gluing down these layers, and I'm going to turn the photo a little bit here because I wanted to kind of just not be straight up and down. And that way you can still see the texture paste at the top, and you can definitely see it there at the bottom. So I'm putting some adhesive down there, and it's sticking because I have the gesso down there. And now I finally get to use these acetate letters, which I am definitely happy of. I'm going to turn that O right side up here in a minute once I realize that I have it upside down. So there I go. And I had to take off that clear film that was on there, so that's why the camera had to kind of skip there because I said, oh, that's right, I gotta take the clear film off. So I did that. And I like this color scheme that's going on here with this layout. And I like that it has the flowers on it and everything. And my my children are just, I don't know, sometimes they just don't cooperate even though they're older. They don't cooperate when you want photos. As you can see, my son there. This was a while ago. Like I said, they were a lot younger there. So I think he had just turned 18 and she was, no, he was actually 17 and she was 15 when we took these photos in Lake Tahoe. So now I am nearing the end here after I'm adding on these little embellishments here and there, these yellow buttons, which really pops the layout a little bit more. And I think, let's see, what am I doing here right now? Oh, I'm trying to glue that little piece of chipboard button down. And then I think I've already glued the other ones down. Oh, nope, I didn't because I'm busting out my Zots. Oh, those are the best. If you want a good adhesive, and that'll glue anything down and will stick, just get some Zots. And I just saw that they just came out with some repositional Zots, but yeah, those Zots are no joke. I really, really like them, and they do work very, very well. Alrighty, so I think I am almost done with this layout here. I'm just putting the pieces down here, and but I'm glad so this is the third layout, and I'm pretty happy because, like I said, it's been interesting doing this series here because it really has taught me quite a bit, and I'm enjoying it. So I don't know how much longer we're gonna go, but I'm gonna go as long as the girls are gonna go. So. If they let us know they don't want to do it anymore, then we'll do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to go for as long as the series is going to go. There's another piece too that I pulled out that wasn't originally in the kit, and that's from my Freckled Fawn embellishment kit. I had to put it on there though, add it on there. So I'm doing some journaling lines, and like I said, and I've said in the past, I like to do my journaling lines so that it is part of the decorative element of the page. And I'm just pretty much journaling about these two and how they like to stick together, and they've been like that ever since they were born. So that's pretty much it for that part. Now I'm going to add some of the gold no yoking, and that is from Shimmeriz, and I got that off of the Spiegelmom Scraps shop there. So you want to check that out as well. So I'm using some of that, and I'm putting it down there with the little stem thingy there, so it'll actually come up. So I want to thank you guys for joining us, and be sure to tune in to Hannah's, Megan's, Christina's, and Sarah's channels to see what they come up with their kits. This has been a great series, and we really appreciate all you guys' support and all of the wonderful things that you say about us. And thank you so much, guys. So take care. Bye bye.